Hello, this is the podcast.
It is.
I'm here with me, Mark, Triforce King, with my friend, co-host, Matt, and the one and only MCFunkmeister.
Thank you for
Hello.
having us. Thank you for having us, Mark.
Thanks. Oh yeah, you're welcome. We're going to talk about things and stuff, and like we always do on this podcast. This is episode 16
Man,
of the podcast. Pretty epic, am I right?
man,
Wow.
these episodes be doing numbers.
These episodes be doing numbers.
And by numbers, I mean the number of episodes. So,
Yeah, we weren't clear before.
if you weren't chimed into what I was picking up and throwing down, was that was the joke, is because it's a lot of numbers. So
What an opening to the podcast, am I right, fellas?
yeah, I think this has to be my favorite one yet. God, it's so good. Guys, you remember in the podcast episode where like Mark and Matt just sounded completely just fucking just dull as shit? Just like, hey,
out of it.
hey everyone,
Hey.
welcome to the podcast. Yeah, I've got another one.
Listen. Do an intro, but make it sound like it's Sunday night monster trucks.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Sunday. This episode of the Triumvirate podcast coming to you live once again this summer.
It'll keep you on the edge of your seat, or rather in the middle of it.
Pay for the whole seat, but you only get the edge.
You'll pay for the whole seat, but we recommend using the whole seat because it's just a podcast.
It's
Just a podcast.
just a podcast. Don't worry.
This
about
podcast is going to make you lean back in your chair and sigh.
That's right. It'll probably put you to sleep. Go ahead and just if you're having trouble sleeping tonight, put on the podcast and it'll put you right where you need to be.
This summer, welcome to the episode of the podcast. Metal and monster trucks. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone.
Well-
I hope you enjoyed that.
yeah, me too. I hope y'all did. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yes.
Fellas, I'd like to talk about something that's topical now,
Yeah. Okay.
but it probably won't be in a couple of weeks. Maybe. I don't know.
Was that?
I'd like to talk about the whole Super Mega situation
Ooh, yeah.
No?
Yeah.
because, it's a lot. I watch Super Mega. As a matter of fact, this podcast is sort of inspired by the Super Mega cast, in my eyes, at least. That's how I like to look at it.
I can see that.
And, the recent goings on of
Man.
what's happened is really just kind of heartbreaking stuff. So if you aren't familiar with Super Mega, Super Mega, is Matt Watson and Ryan McGee. They've been friends for a while. Started with Syndigo,
Yep.
and then one of their members unfortunately passed away, and they started Super Mega, and they make let's plays and skits and sketches and music videos and whatnot, and a podcast. And Matt had a friend named Jackson Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
And my opinion of him was, he was funny to me. He never seemed like someone who'd do something wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah,
But
you definitely have I'm not really that much into Super Mega, so like you're the one that really I mean, you watch a good bit of them and everything, so you know about the deep lore of the Super Mega shit.
I do. In the Super Mega Discord, I'm known as the Lore Master.
Really?
So, yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. But anyways, so the first instance of something weird occurring was in an episode of the podcast. I think it was like episode 246.
Oh.
Matt had a van. It was a 1991 Mitsubishi. What was it? Delica. A 1991 Mitsubishi Delica. So it's a Japanese van. He imported it to America. Matt did, or he bought it in America, or something like that. And they were going to use it for like a new, different content, whatever they were going to do, whatever. Jackson crashed the van.
Oh.
And he got it. Well, he didn't really crash it. He got into a fender bender. And Matt, said, "Don't worry about it. I'll pay for the repairs." So Jackson didn't have to pay for anything except for the towing fees, which, by the way, it cost $1,000 to tow. So
Jesus Christ, man.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Good
so
Lord.
Jackson did that. Matt paid for the repairs, whatever. So that's kind of like the first indication of, okay, Jackson's kind of a sleazebag because he didn't, take responsibility for the repair. But whatever. It is what it is. Matt was just being a good friend.
Yeah.
So cut to a couple of days ago. Turns out that Jackson has been embezzling $60,000 from the company.
Yeah, I mean, like, really dropped a big ass ball there. Like it went fucking viral like immediately.
And $60,000. I mean, that's a lot of fucking money, and he spent it on alcohol, food, gifts. The infamous thing that he really spent it on were Steely Dan sweatpants.
Yeah, like how much was that?
$400, I think.
$400 for some fucking sweatpants. All bought on the company card, baby.
Yeah, and his excuse was he thought it was his dad's credit card.
Oh,
that was
fuck
his
off.
He thought that it was his dad's credit card, which, I mean, $60,000. I mean, why would his dad have that much money?
There's no way. There's no way.
Like,
well, how do you make that mistake for $60,000 worth of stuff?
I don't know. I mean, it's so that's happening, and there's been great meme potential out of it. And even Matt on Twitter has been retweeting some of the stuff about it. And I can only imagine what they're going through right now, because they recently had a content drought on their channel. And people didn't understand why.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was because of this. It was because of them having to deal with this and taking them to court and all this stuff. And it really is something, because when this first happened, people thought it was a bit.
Yeah, that's the thing with like Super Mega, is just like just the tone that they have. Like sometimes you're just not sure whether or not like what they're doing is a bit or not.
Yeah. So people thought this was a bit until people actually looked it up, because LA court records, they're public. And no, it's absolutely real. I've read the documents myself, and it's the things that he bought look like they're fake, but they are absolutely not fake at all.
I just want to point out as well, because like you said earlier that like the excuse that Jackson made was that he thought it was his dad's credit card.
Yeah.
okay, like, okay, so if we roll with that, why the fuck are you gonna put your dad in that much fucking debt, my guy?
Right? Like $60,000 worth of debt. And you know what? Jackson's lucky that he stopped when he did, because if he made it all the way to $100,000, that's a felony in California. And he could have gone to jail.
Ooh, ooh,
Yep.
good lord.
Yep. So, of course, Super Mega had to pay the credit card company.
Ugh.
$60,000 that could have gone to, increasing their content, buying better equipment, whatever, just out of pocket now. And they're suing Jackson for it. And of course, I mean, Jackson's not going to win.
Of
He's
course
not going to, So Jackson's going to have to pay that back, plus court fees, plus attorney fees.
Well,
And
just put it on the
you know
company
what?
card, baby.
You're right. Just put it on the company card. And you don't want to know something else? Jackson deleted his Twitter, and I guarantee you, no one in LA is going to hire him now.
Oh, I'd be willing to bet, because I mean, like, a big fuck up like that. Ugh. Mm-mm.
I mean, so I saw something on Reddit, on the Super Mega Reddit. It was like Jackson's going to be working at a Wendy's forever to pay it off.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Like, could you imagine just throwing your whole life away because you embezzled money? Like, that's such a sleazebag move.
Honestly, I remember, like, whenever you shared it with us, like, that whenever, like, it just got released, like,
Yeah.
one of the things that really made me just have, like, a gigantic reaction was whenever he spent, it was like $400 at a fucking tiki bar or some shit.
Yeah.
At a tiki bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
What did you
And,
get?
Like, you can go, like, there's, like, in the actual court documents, you can look. They have an itemized statement from January of 2020 all the way to now. And he spent, like, this wasn't just like a mistake, like a once, whatever. No, he deliberately did this. He spent money on food, DoorDash, gifts, clothes, alcohol, deliberately.
Unbelievable. You know what?
I mean,
You know what? Fucking, like, whenever because, in the last episode we talked about, world domination and everything. I'm just gonna say that like, once we get big enough, yeah, I'm gonna use our company card to just buy some random bullshit. I hope you guys are okay with that.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
We have something to show the courts. So
Yeah,
that's
there you
okay.
go.
Yeah. I you know what? Fucking, like, I'm gonna make Jackson look like a little wimp. I'm gonna be the most infamous motherfucker. How about that?
There you go.
I'm actually
I
gonna
mean, that'd be
spend
a good topic on the podcast. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's going on? Here's a new episode. By the way, I put us in crippling debt.
I put it's in crippling debt.
My name's Matt.
But yeah, and people were like, I don't know if people were like trying to defend him, but like I saw someone say, the Super Mega Boys, because they had that video. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's called Spaghetti Fellas,
No.
where they put on. So they go to Macy's and they buy these expensive white suits,
Oh no.
like a white like suit jacket and like a button up and like ties. And Matt put it on the company credit card. But see, that's the thing. Those suits cost like $2,000 for all three.
Yeah.
But he put them on the company credit card, and $2,000 putting on the company credit card, you're going to pay that off. That's nothing compared to $60,000.
That is true, yeah.
So, but anyway, in that video, they go to the old spaghetti factory in California, and they just fucking destroy those suits. Like, you need to watch the video. They like fucking eat the spaghetti with their hands. They spill wine on themselves
Oh my
in
god.
the restaurant. By the way,
No way.
they like put spaghetti in like the pockets, and like they put like spaghetti like underneath their hats, and I put it on their heads.
Oh, I'm gonna save this for later.
That's really what they did. They said, "We'll save this for later."
Oh my god.
But anyways, so yeah, people were just comparing like, oh well, Matt spent $2,000 at Macy's, but yeah, $2,000 compared to $60,000, it's a clear difference, and doing it on purpose, willingly.
Well, the thing about it is that like,
Literally just for their content.
yeah, exactly. That's I was just about to say, because I mean, like, they did it for a video, you know,
Yeah,
not for their own
exactly.
volition.
Ugh. So,
God.
as of right now, no one said anything. Super Megas hasn't said anything. They just basically said, don't witch hunt or anything like that. Just they'll tell us more whenever the time comes. Jackson's deleted his Twitter. He hasn't said anything. His Discord server is abandoned at this point. Everyone left.
Good God, I can imagine like the fucking chaos that happened there.
Oh, I looked at it. I'm like, oh boy, it's a mass exodus. And yeah, so
Oof.
that's pretty much the story now. Hopefully Matt and Ryan can build back from this because, I mean, it's a lot to go through. I mean, they've gone through so much in the past couple of years. It's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty much the story. That's the current news in the YouTuber world, I believe.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit, man. I just
Absolutely.
can't believe that you just fucking just go and just spend oodles of noodles of money just on the company card
And be perfectly okay with it.
Oh yeah, just add it to the bill.
Yep.
That's not how it works, fam.
But anyways, that's what's going on with that.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Whenever the Creatorclash happens, I'm pretty sure Matt and Ryan are just going to take it out on their respective opponents.
Oh man, I feel sorry for the opponents.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That Creatorclash is going to be good though. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Let's see. Like when is that happening?
May, I believe.
Um
May 14th. And you know what? I can't wait.
That with the roster that they have, it actually sounds pretty interesting.
I can't wait to see Aaron Hansen get beat up by fucking Harley.
I know that's like the main thing that's got me hyped for. It's just fucking epic meal man beating the shit out of video game boy.
Aaron Hansen. That's him.
I am the video game boy. I'm the one who shits. Man.
But
you know what?
Yeah.
I think we've mentioned this before, you and me, but I think just because of the fact that you're Team Harley, I'm gonna be Team Aaron.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know.
I'm gonna say that Aaron wins just because fuck you.
And dude, you know who's giving the post-fight interviews?
Who?
Fucking Chills.
No way.
Yes, dude. Chills is giving the post-fight interview. Critical is doing the like during the fight, like narration or whatever you call, like the announcer.
Oh, that's amazing.
He's gonna be narrating the fight, and they got someone else that actually like announced like the guys in the ring. I don't know who he is, but yeah. So it's definitely gonna be something.
I could just see it now, just like during the fight, just like, wow, this guy's really taking a beating, just like the biggest dump that I took last week.
Aaron threw a mean left hook at Harley,
Aaron threw
and
a mean
Aaron
left
goes
hook.
down.
Aaron goes down. He crumbles like a bag of chips.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
That's gonna be good.
Jeez.
See, the thing is that like, because I think whenever it was first announced, you kind of just like recommended for me to get some tickets and whatnot to at least like for the stream of it. But
Yeah.
I'm just afraid that I might be at work or I might not have time enough to actually watch it. So, I mean, if you want to give me the inside scoop on it, I'd appreciate it.
Well, if you buy tickets, you can watch it up to 48 hours after the event. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
I'm hearing what you're saying, but no.
okay. Well,
How about
That's-
no?
how about no from Austin Powers?
How about no?
Austin Powers funny. Yes.
Dude, I love Austin Powers. It's so good.
I haven't watched a single Austin Powers in a long time.
I've was talking with a coworker and like sometimes, we'd make references to that movie, but I mean, he says that the third one is not as good as 1 and 2. What is your opinion on that?
Wrong.
I mean, yeah.
1 is good, 3 is great, and 2 is all right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I rate them pretty like equally myself. They're all an equal amount of funny.
They're all full of goofs and gaffs that make me chuckle.
They give me a hearty little chuckle.
And I remember seeing rumors that that there was going to be a 4th one.
Well,
But I don't know.
see, I don't know. I think it's kind of too late in the game for that, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Because I mean, especially with the fact that, Vern Troyer's not here anymore. It just wouldn't be the same.
No, it wouldn't.
Very, very
No.
sad stuff.
And speaking of passing away, fucking Gilbert Gottfried, am I right?
Oh my god.
Ugh.
That is such a fucking tragedy, my guy. Like,
Ugh.
how did he die
Like,
again?
he had some sort of heart condition that he just succumbed to, I believe. I
Mm.
don't remember what it's called. It's some long medical term. But, I watched some of his stuff. Fucking, I watched a You Fool bit from Squares or whatever that game is called. God, I died laughing.
It's fucking gold, dude.
And I watched like his old cameos and shit.
Yeah. I'm in the
I loved it.
Hufflepuff bathroom with moaning Myrtle. Oh my god, so good.
And it's crazy because I don't know if you knew this or if y'all knew this, but did you know that that voice that he has is not his actual voice?
I feel like I've heard that before.
Them talking on what show was it?
It was Howard Stern, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I listened to it. It was an old clip of his real voice, and he just sounds like a normal guy. And he never talked outside of that stage voice, unless it was in private. But that one instance, he either called into the Howard Stern show or something. And he just sounded like a normal dude.
Well, I think he had called Stern, or whoever was talking. He had called him and asked him about like coming over or something, and Yeah, when he was speaking, he sounded just kind of like a neutral voice, not really the Gilbert Gottfried everybody knows.
Hi, I'm having a party over at my house. Would you like to come over?
Wow, great impression.
Hi, I'm
Gosh,
talking about the stock market. I wanted to get your 2 cents on it.
yeah, goes to Wall Street and just interviews people like that.
You're hired.
You're hired. No, dude, we lost so many good people this year. We lost Betty White at the beginning, then we lost Bob Saget, and now we lost Gilbert Gottfried.
I just can't fucking believe this. I really can't. A whole bunch of like well-known names just dropping like flies.
It's hard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? People just shouldn't die. Have they ever considered that?
Honestly, I mean, it's not that hard to not die. I don't think they've ever considered it.
I think that's where we should stop this bit because people are probably going to get offended. So
Yeah, that sounded like off the cuff.
Yep.
Shit.
You know, taking a hard left turn.
We're
I
taking
have been
some
watching
hard left turns today.
I like taking hard left turns.
Yeah.
I've been watching Oni plays. I've been watching him play Civ 6. And gosh, I didn't know that Zach was so into Civ. He is like a master at it.
Really?
Yes. Like he knows so much about the game. It's crazy.
Wow.
He plays it so fast too. Like you can't even tell what he's doing. But like he'll just talk through what he's doing and like he'll click on a few things and skip to the next turn like it was nothing. Like you don't have to think about it.
I never would have expected that. Like, what the fuck?
And it really makes me want to play Civ, but I can't.
Yeah.
Civ is awesome.
I just can't.
Man, I remember whenever like years ago, like we would just take a whole bunch of hours from our day and just play a game of Civ 5. That was good shit, man.
It really was.
Yeah, I mean it's great because it's like you have a chance since it's a slow-paced game. You have a chance just to hang out too while you're playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
we definitely need to pick up a game of Civ or some shit.
We sure do.
Who knows? Maybe we can do something for our little secret project that I will not go into further detail.
Maybe.
Actually, speaking about that, I honestly have no idea when exactly that's gonna come out, but I mean, it's still in the works, so
Oh, hopefully soon.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess like once I make it easier to work with the editing the podcast and stuff, I mean, then I'll have plenty of time to work on it. But to those listening and watching at home, just stay tuned, and you're in for a treat.
Yep. We just got to get a good backlog, you know.
We do.
I think that's the thing we got to do.
We gotta be shitting out podcast episode sessions like crazy.
And the secret sessions like crazy too. We're just trying to figure it out, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like we'll have it down by the end of the year, but yeah, right now we're still in the working stage.
Yep.
So just bear with us, everyone. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it, kitten.
Oh God. Don't worry about it, kitten.
Don't worry, kitten. If you just send me those feet pics, everything's gonna be okay. Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
So, well, How are things going? Huh?
They're pretty
Hmm?
all right. Actually,
Good.
you know what? I want to talk about something real quick.
Okay.
So, just recently, I've started to get into the Soulsborne games.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, because in light of Elden Ring recently coming out, I decided that the first game I should play, since I mean, like, you know, all my buddies are playing it at the moment. Um, I for some reason I thought in my head, or I thought I heard at some point, but I was thinking that Bloodborne is like lighter pace, like easier in comparison to like Dark Souls and shit like that. Yeah, Bloodborne being like easier to work with game.
And
And
what'd you learn?
I'm an actual fucking idiot. P
Yeah.
brain, no brain, dummy dumb, because
Yeah, man.
sweet fucking lord, like I've been playing for like several days, for a couple weeks now, and shit's hard.
Yeah, I bet it is.
the,
It's
Honestly, like those games, there's such like a difficulty spike,
of
like from
course.
the get go, man. Ugh.
But see, that's what makes the game fun, right?
Yeah,
It's
whenever
like
you finally like beat the shit out of the guys that you've been trying to beat the shit out of. Oh yeah.
it, I feel like playing games like that, excuse me, um, it makes you play other games differently
Yeah.
because it's such a different game style that like it changes the way you have to play and attack enemies in other games because in other games you whenever an enemy's attacking you like in Zelda you hit them and then you block and then you hit them and then you block, but in this one you try to block that won't work, so you got to roll into them and attack them and then just dodge away at the last second.
Mm-hmm. And then, dude, fucking sometimes like the range on like the enemy's attacks is just unforgiving.
Oh, I
Just
bet.
like last night, like I was trying to beat this one mini boss or whatever, and I got this motherfucker down to a quarter of a health. And
Oh,
this guy, like, and then here's the thing that's bullshit. Like, whenever they hit you, like whenever it's a successful hit,
yeah.
and it does like a fuck ton of damage, like they immediately swing swing another time, and then you're just immediately dead. And sometimes like
Gosh.
you get staggered and like you can't like dodge out of the way whenever he hits you a second time, and you just immediately die. That sends me over the fucking moon, my guy. Ugh.
Bet it does.
Yeah, like last
rough.
night was definitely one of those instances, because I was just dipping and dodging and just being all careful with just like attacking him and then dodging out of the way.
Yeah.
And then this motherfucker got me just like staggered and then just dead. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
But that's what makes the game fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's so much fun. I really enjoy
Well,
it.
it's kind of like when you're working on something, right? Like for example, if you had to put up a picture in your house and you're driving the nail into the wall and you smashed your
Mhm.
thumb with a hammer, it's kind of like that because that's how fun it is.
That's the equivalent amount of fun, my guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put the picture on the wall, then you smash your thumb, and you're like, "Fuck!" Then you try to put it up again, then you smash your thumb again.
Yeah.
It's
And then you get the picture up and it's fulfilling and you're like, well, my thumb no longer works, but I overcame my obstacle and
exactly.
therefore I want to hang more picture frames. Probably every few years, you know, a couple of tweaks, but largely the same picture, you know.
Insert that one gif of Patrick with the nail or like the board on his head, nailed to his head, trying to go into that
Yep.
doorway. That's how I feel.
Yep. That's exactly how it is.
Yeah, I only played a little bit of them. I played I think the first Dark Souls and the second, and I didn't play too much of it. I can see why people enjoy it. It just wasn't really my game.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
in all honesty, I mean, like, I take a little joy from it, but I mean, I'm not calling myself a masochist or anything because I get really fucking heated at that game. But it's just like we said, whenever whenever you do the thing, it's pretty rewarding. But
Yeah.
it's just constant pain and anguish for the rest of the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just comes down to how a game deals out its difficulty, because it seems like some of the ways that it deals out difficulty is, you know, it's like, oh, well, the enemy can one hit kill you, and that kind of stuff is kind of annoying to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As far as like the really difficult games go, I did like Super Meat Boy, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a little bit different because it's, you know, instead of fighting the boss that has all these different moves and things, it's kind of like, all right, well, you have this clear idea of I can touch these walls and I can't touch this or I'll die. You know what I'm saying? And from
Yeah.
that point, it's just a matter of platforming and reflexes. I guess it's pretty
Yeah.
much the same with Dark Souls, but um, I think there's just a lot more variables with Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I
I
think
mean, hey.
like the at least the good thing about the like with Dark Souls and like Bloodborne and stuff, it's just like you do have these checkpoints. I know with like Super Meat Boy, like once you die, you go straight back to the very beginning of the level, you
Yep.
know.
Yeah. That's always fun. Whenever you forget to save and you go straight back to the beginning because you died, you know.
Mhm. It's always fun. And you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna take another hard turn here. We're
All
just, we're
right.
just taking a whole bunch of hard turns. Shit.
Just
bunch of
make sure you
yeah.
check your mirrors first, okay?
Yeah,
You know,
right. Don't murder the traffic.
let me make sure my blinker's on real quick.
There you go.
Okay, it works. But yeah. So I also want to talk about since we're on the topic of like pain and anguish in video games.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that Rubber Ross World from like whenever he did it in Mario Maker 2?
Yes.
God,
I remember
that
watching the Donkey videos about it.
it is fucking just painful. Like
Yeah.
last year, I am actually surprised I was able to get as far as I did. You know,
Yeah.
but the thing about it is just like so like yeah, to those who don't know, yeah, I streamed my little let's play of it on Twitch, and I did not have fun. I mean, like I had fun for like a time, like probably at the beginning, but basically, long
Yep.
story short, it got so bullshit that I just straight up I just quit. I just quit playing it. I was just like, I'm not having fun. This is just torture, and I've never picked it up since.
I bet.
Like
That's something
what?
that's something I can't do, man. Like I don't really like playing stuff that's going to make me mad because then I get like really, really mad, and it just makes me it makes me just a despisable person. Like
Mm-hmm.
every time, like without fail. Like whenever I'm playing like a hard game or something, and I'm getting mad at this one thing, you know, my wife will be like, you're getting mad and you're annoying me, so you just need to stop playing. Just let it go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I want to keep going. I gotta do this.
I almost got it.
Fuck off.
Leave me alone. I almost got this.
Yeah, it just makes me despisable. So I try to avoid stuff that's gonna make me rage like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like games like Bloodborne or that Mario Maker level, I mean, I'll try it, but no guarantees that I'll actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
So
And that,
Yeah, because it's supposed to be fun.
exactly.
yeah, right. I want to play games and have fun. I don't want to be pissed off the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
that's what the news is for.
You're right.
Exactly. That's legit.
Topical.
Here at the Triumvirate Podcast, we try to keep it as political and topical as possible.
We sure do keep it political.
You know what? I'm about to make the most political statement ever.
Uh-oh.
All right, are you guys ready
Okay.
for this?
Yeah, hit me with it.
A hot dogs is a sandwich. I will not be
Ooh.
answering any further questions.
Ooh.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Political.
I'm just saying.
We don't even have to check the heat maps to our podcast anymore because nobody's watching.
It all went radio silent.
What a heated statement you've just made,
I said it and I stand by it 100%. And like I said, I will not be answering any further questions.
Is a tacos a sandwich?
Yes.
Oh,
He just answered a further question.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
right.
No! I have contradicted myself!
My plan!
My beautiful plan is ruined!
That's a very bold statement, Matt.
Yeah? What do you guys think, huh?
I'm on your side, really.
Ooh, here we go.
I'm a hot dog as a sandwich kind of guy, too. I like to think outside the box and,
You gotta think outside the bun, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Oh no, he went there.
I really did.
What is that? Jack in the Box or something?
That's
Yeah.
Or
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell?
Yeah, you gotta think
Well,
outside
we're
the
not
bun.
sponsored by them, so
Yeah, you're right.
You know what?
Which,
Yeah.
listen, I don't know if we've said this before, but out of all the fast food restaurants, Taco Bell is like the top always, in my opinion.
Dude, like, Taco Bell nonstop is motherfucking bussin', bruh.
Like, you go to McDonald's and it's all right. Usually the customer service is pretty shit and the food is greasy
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of blah. You go to, I don't know, you go to like another fast food chain, like
Burger
I don't know, you
King.
go to Subway, Burger King or Subway,
Mhm.
and they're all right too. But sometimes the quality of the food is different. But Taco Bell, every time
Every single
time the quality is just great. Every time.
Like, in comparison to, like, McDonald's and Taco Bell, Taco Bell really has McDonald's beat in variety. Like, there's only like a handful of things that you can really get at McDonald's, and like, you could get tired of it really quick.
Yeah, and Taco Bell has variety. They're always coming out with something new.
But like, here's the thing: it's the same fucking ingredients, but it's different. It's different. Like, no matter
they're
what.
bringing the Mexican pizza back, right?
Wait, really?
Yes, they're bringing it back in a couple of weeks in May, and I cannot be more excited.
Oh man,
what are they bringing back?
The Mexican pizza.
Oh,
That's my favorite meal I've ever gotten at Taco Bell. When they took it away, I was very upset.
Did you jump on the counter and ask for your Mexican pizza back?
I did. I jumped on the counter and I screamed. I said, "Where's my pizza? Where's my pizza?
Where's my Szechuan
What?
sauce?
You sounded like Ethan from H3H3 for a second.
I am Ethan from H3H3.
Oh my
wow.
god.
Okay.
Oh my god. No way.
It's me. Hello, I am Ethan. Haha.
My name is Ethan. This is Ethan.
Yeah. But also, one of the fast foods around here, I guess as far as like thinking about, you go in and grab food really quick and cheap is all the Turkish food. So
Oh yeah.
like your doner kebab and stuff is very good.
Oh gosh.
So I like that too.
Every time you share something like that, I'm like, fuck.
It looks so good, man.
It looks so good.
It's really good. You got to try it.
Hopefully one day I can, or we can,
One of these days, maybe.
One of these days, crabs.
One of these days, crabs. Just come over to the chum bucket and get you some chum.
I watched I rewatched the Krusty Cooch Chronicles again.
Oh yeah.
So good. So just
I thought you were talking about actual SpongeBob for a second, but I'm assuming that's a YouTube thing.
Yeah, it's made by the guy named Uncle Al. He did like
Wait, you haven't seen the Krusty Cooch Chronicles? Fuck.
I think you guys must have sent it to me once.
Oh,
'Cause
that's where canned
think-
coochie comes from.
canned coochie.
I've seen that then, but it was just it was one of those things where you were talking, and you're like, oh yeah, I watched, and I thought you were talking about legitimate SpongeBob until you said the title. I was like, no, that's
Oh no.
that's not legit.
I mean, I think we've talked about this before, but modern day SpongeBob sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
It sucks hardcore.
there've been a couple of clips shared on lay Twitter. I feel like go on fucking Twitter like a whole lot, but
Yeah.
like there have been a couple of clips of like modern SpongeBob where like you get like sort of a chuckle every here and there.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just can't beat the fucking OG seasons, my guy.
Like I watched the episode where they put in the Squidward suicide, the red
Yeah.
mist.
Yeah.
And that whole episode makes you feel like you're on some sort of drug trip. Like
What the fuck?
it's all over the place. It doesn't flow well. It almost felt like it was like a clip show at that point.
Yeah.
It was
The stuff I'd seen, it's like they don't have coherent plots. It's
no.
It's very erratic.
It is.
Too much of it is based on like visual gags
Mm-hmm.
and shock humor.
Pretty much. That's what it is.
I also think it's like from the first few seasons when there was, I can't remember when they stopped hand drawing it, but when they were hand drawing it didn't look as clear, but it looked really nice. It had this charm to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they changed the animation style recently, I believe, and it looks clean and everything, but it just doesn't have the same feel, in my opinion.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, I think what really just like set me off, well, I mean like just turned me off on like the newer seasons was that one fucking episode where like Squidward was moving his house or moving stuff in his house and fucking that toenail scene. Fuck that. That was gross,
yeah.
man.
Well, the funny thing about it too is that we always reference it as new SpongeBob, and we call that a new episode, but that had to come out like 15 years ago.
Fuck.
I think it did.
So
I think it did.
yeah, it probably came out in like 2006. I bet you could look it up, and that's when it came out.
I bet, man. But that's so weird though, because that's weird to think that like definitely it most likely like came out like so long ago. But yeah, I mean like just calling it like new SpongeBob because it just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah. It's more like a descriptor, I guess. It's like a different era. There's classic and new.
Yeah. The
So let's see.
Renaissance
like,
It
era
aired.
of SpongeBob.
Yep.
It aired in the United States in 2008.
God.
Wow.
Yeah, like there's classic era, which I'd say would run from, I guess, from the beginning to the SpongeBob movie, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then after that is like the new era, I guess, or whatever, after the SpongeBob movie up to the second SpongeBob movie.
Yeah.
And then the modern weird stuff afterwards.
I
I'd
think
say.
Yeah. Well,
like
because they did have a handful of episodes I liked right after the movie, like the one where they had the hotel. I thought was funny.
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember
yeah,
that.
that
And
one was pretty good.
the one with the black eye I thought was funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think if I
Agree.
remember correctly, I think Steven Hillenburg, he originally wanted the first movie to be like it. That was going to be the
Yeah.
end of it.
And you know what? It wasn't. And you know what else? Whenever Steven Hillenburg died, Nickelodeon took his dreams and crushed them because he said he doesn't want any spin-off shows of SpongeBob. And whenever he died, literally like a month or two later, they were like, "Oh yeah, Camp Patrick's coming out."
That was
Yep.
so stupid. Wasn't
Like,
there like supposed to be? Well, I think it was actually aired, but there was like a prequel show as well, like with like
something
baby
like that.
SpongeBob or something.
No, it was like Camp SpongeBob, I think.
Yeah,
Something like that.
but now there's the Patrick Star show. The Patrick Star show.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna start looking like the Seth MacFarlane cartoon universe.
Mhm.
There's like
Oh, God.
500 of them.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
And I am not that good. I watched a couple episodes of the Cleveland Show, and I was like, it's all right. It's not as funny as Family Guy, but whatever. And then more episodes came out, and I was like, ugh, it's not good. This sucks.
God. Hey Lois, this reminds me of the time that I was on the Cleveland Brown show.
Oh boy. All right. Well, you know what? I think we should end this podcast here. What do you say, boys?
No.
Okay. Well,
Let's
Yeah,
go on
it's
for
a
like 5
marathon
more
podcast.
hours. Yeah.
all right. Well, let's keep it going then.
All right. All right,
Uh.
gamers. Let's get this bread.
But seriously, we're ending the podcast here.
Yeah, this is the end of it.
This is the end of the podcast.
Yep.
Oh.
I
Hope you all enjoyed it.
hope you enjoyed your stay. Get out of my house, please.
Funk, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for thanking me for joining you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you for thanking me for thanking you.
Leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Yes, sir.